Hi everyone, Despair Repair here. If an appliance on your car, like a radio, power window, blower, or else suddenly stops working, the first thing you should do is test the car fuse to see if it's okay. If you don't know how to do this, then this video will show you 3 simple ways. All of them are easy to do and you can do them on your own for sure. So stay tuned.
DespairRepair.com.
Be sure to visit us at our website despairrepair.com where you can find more useful car and driving tips. What is a fuse? For the viewers who are new to all of this, just a few short words about the fuse and its purpose. The fuse is a protective measure for your car's electrical and electronic installation. It is essentially 2 terminals connected by a metal strip. All of this is encapsulated in a non-flammable plastic or rarely glass casing. The metal strip in the middle is thin on purpose so it can burn out in case of a short circuit or an overload. When it burns out, the complete electric circuit is cut off and the installation and appliances are protected from further damage or, God forbid, fire. Make a visual inspection. The first and easiest way to test a fuse is to take it out of the socket and inspect the metal strip inside. Every fuse is either transparent or has an opening on top of it. So when you take it out, you can clearly see if the fuse is burnt out or damaged. So when an appliance does not work, first find the fuse for it using the car's fuse diagram, then pull the fuse out and look at the metal strip inside. If it's intact, the fuse is okay. But if it's broken, burnt, or totally evaporated, you have to replace the fuse. Use a tester light. The next easy way to test a car fuse is to use a tester light. This light shows if there is conductivity between the 2 terminals of the fuse and is the metal strip inside intact or not. When testing, know this. Some fuses are under voltage always. Some only when the ignition is on, and some only when you turn on the appliance. Having this in mind, the best way to avoid any confusion and making a mistake is to first find the matching fuse for the problematic appliance and then test it. So, in practice, first connect the tester clamp to ground, which means connect the clamp to a clean metal part of the car body. Best find a place around the fuse box. It may be a screw, a hinge, or something else. Make sure that the ground connection is clean and tight to avoid a false reading. On the fuses, you'll see either an opening on top of the fuse or 2 metal contacts on each side. Both are access points for checking the metal strip inside. If the fuse has an opening on top, insert the tip of the tester into the opening. Be gentle so you don't damage or break the strip. If the tester lights up, the fuse is okay. If there is no light, it means the fuse is faulty. If you have the option of 2 contacts on each side, first touch one contact and then touch the other. If there is light on both contacts, the fuse is okay. If there is light on only one contact, the fuse is the problem. Use a multimeter. You can also use a multimeter to test a car fuse. The basic principle is the same as with the tester. First, set the multimeter to 20 volts direct current. This is a setting for a 12-volt installation. Next, connect the black probe of the instrument to ground, so again to a clean part of the car body. And then use the red probe to touch the fuses. If the fuse has an opening on top of it, touch the strip inside with the red probe. If you have a voltage reading, the fuse is okay. No reading means that the fuse is burnt out or damaged. If the fuse has 2 contacts on each side, touch one contact with the red probe and then the other. If both contacts give a voltage reading, the fuse is okay. If only one contact gives a reading, the fuse is faulty. So it's basically the same as with the tester light, only this time you have a voltage reading instead of a flashing LED light. Our recommendation for testing a fuse is to use a tester light. It is the simplest option and it's accurate. But with both the multimeter and tester light, we always recommend to take out the fuse and visually check it. Sometimes the fuse casing or the metal strip may be physically damaged, or the fuse might have a loose contact within the fuse panel. If this is the case, you won't be able to see this with either the tester or the multimeter. We say this as the damaged fuse may cause an occasional loss of contact, meaning that sometimes the appliance works and sometimes it doesn't. Needless to say, this is a very tricky problem and one that can cause lots of unnecessary and unneeded repairs. Have this in mind when testing the fuses, just in case. So that's it for this time. We hope the video helps. Please like and subscribe, it's a huge help for what we're doing. Thanks for watching and thanks for your time.